What's going on, everybody? Dirty as usual. Today's going to be a quick video, plain and simple review of a new Yeswelder MiG 250 Pro. It's an updated version. If you've seen my old video of the previous one, basically it's the same welder with some upgraded features, and we're going to do some unboxing, show you kind of what I did with the old one, what to expect with the new one, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So as I mentioned, if you've seen the previous video where I did unboxing and review of this guy, the Yeswelder MiG 250 Pro, very good welder. I would say awesome beginner welder. Skip the Harbor Freight cheap $100 welder and just get yourself this. You're gonna thank me later. It's got this panel here. Basically can do MIG, TIG, flux core. You can do the spool gun for aluminum. Basically a very capable welder for the money especially. And what I found is that this MIG welding is so much easier with the copper wire with gas, argon, CO2, as opposed to flux core welding, where you basically have shielded gas built into the wire, to my understanding. So again, an awesome welder. Just to get you an idea, this is basically what I built with this welder, so kind of get you an idea on what to expect. I've only welded a few times. This is one of my few first projects after I got this guy. The Harbor Freight one, I haven't really messed with it too much because it just I just couldn't tune up my settings good. And yeah, here's this thing. As you can see, a lot of holes here, but that's besides the welder. I did this with the Vivor mag drill, but as far as the welds, I mean, they're not the best welds, but they do hold. They're good welds, as you can see. I mean, pretty much this whole thing was welded up with this welder. And I mean, if you're looking for a welder to kind of get around the house and then get some jobs done and kind of a hobby thing, I'm sure that this thing will be great. I'm not sure, you know, how well it's gonna hold up with time, but I'm not a welder. I don't use this every day. For what I needed to do, it's been awesome. And one thing I really like about this 205 Pro as opposed to this 250 Pro is this is 110 and this one is only 220. And I mean, luckily in my garage I have a 220 outlet. I just plug it into my dryer, so this one I can use it on my generator as long as the amperage is enough. I can use it on my truck. And at the same time, they also sent me this new helmet that I'm excited to open up. So yeah, let's get this stuff open up and show you what the new one looks like, and we'll compare it with the old one. Alright, got this thing unboxed. Got everything on the table. Got your stick welding handle, tube, whatever you would even call this thing. I've never done any stick welding, so I really can't even tell you how this works. Got your clamp, which clamp looks nice. Again, I wish this would go deeper over here, so when you do clamp it, you're not hitting against this copper thing. I don't know if it's the same on this one. I believe it is. Yep, seems to be the same clamp. Same thing, you know, which I'm sure, you know, just over time that might become an issue, but no big deal. Got your gas hose, which is nice, pretty nice quality. Got your nozzle, seems very nice. I mean, it's same handle as the old one. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat, obviously, let's straighten this thing out. My camera was being kind of wonky, but yeah, you got a huge screen. And I believe this might be a touch screen. I could be way wrong, but we're gonna find out. So yeah, again, this is also a 220. It comes as a 220, but then you also do get an adapter to run a 110, which is what I'm gonna do today, and see if there's any major differences. And then the door also opens from the bottom up, which is nice. I like that. I like that improvement. This old one is open from the bottom down, which wasn't bad either. Don't really see a problem with it. However, big improvement. See how this spool is kind of tucked away in here? They listened. They listened to the feedback and made it fully accessible. Man, Yeswelder, props to you. And, you know, gives you directions. So yeah, let's get this stuff plugged up and let's get it fired up. All right, got it plugged in. Got your spool gun. Got your clamp down there. They kind of switched these. I guess this is also another thing they probably improved with. They put the ground, not the ground. The ground is right here in the middle. So this cable gets a bigger loop. If you look at the old one, they probably realized this is putting too much tension on the cable, and that's why they kind of switched it further away. They swapped these two. Also another thing, I mean, it's nice. It's nice when you see companies that actually improve on their products. Let's fire it up. As always, it's on the back. That's nice. Man, check that out. No, that is not touchscreen. But man, that sure is a nice screen. Manual MIG. Weld mode. Synergic. Lift. So you can literally... So what I just go to is Synergic MIG. And then all you do is set up your wire speed, and the voltage will automatically happen. And as you can see up here, it's already got 110, and then up here is 030. However, I don't have any wire fed in here yet. I do have a 10 spool wire, but the problem is I'm out of gas. So I guess that's gonna be just a short video of unboxing and first impressions on what improvements I see on this one versus this one. And yeah, I mean, as you can see here, you can change your gas mix. Flux gasless, CO2 100%, mixed gas, which is argon CO2 is what we have. And then I think this is for aluminum. And then spool gun, you can hit your spool gun. Weld mode, Synergic MIG, step mode. I don't know, it's a lot of settings. Basically what I weld into is I just do Synergic MIG. I find the voltage on their chart depending on material that I need, and then I just kind of mess with the settings until I get a good bead going, and I roll with it. Like I said, I'm a beginner on this, but this thing sure as hell does look nice. It's a very nice display, very nice, and much bigger than this one, as you can see. But again, nonetheless, this is a good welder. This thing is very good as well. I'm sure they got it for sale on Amazon, always for a good price. I mean, if you're a welder for a living, you do welding and whatnot, I'm sure you're not going to buy a Yeswelder. You're probably going to buy a known brand. But yeah, so I mean, I guess the recap, it's an awesome welder. I think they made it even easier to use. Set your voltage. See how when you change your wire speed, it automatically sets the voltage. Good stuff. Shut this thing off. Basically, yeah, you get your consumables, you get your wheels, get your gas line, you get your, I believe this is for if you want to weld some aluminum, and you get your stick thing. And then, man, look how awesome this thing looks. That's one sweet welding helmet, I mean, and it's got a panoramic on it, and it's got a LED light on there. Man, I gotta see how this thing looks. And check this out. Up top here, it's got selection, whether you want to cut, grind, or weld. It's got your delay, it's got your shade, your sensitivity. Man, that's sweet. And I wonder if the light just comes on by itself, or if you turn it on. It probably does. Oh, it's on. There we go. That's a nice light. It's pretty bright too. Like, how many times were you trying to weld and we're just gonna keep that on auto. Again, got your panoramic in there. Yeah, that's nice. Really sweet helmet. Hopefully we can get some gas and get some welding soon, because man, that's a sweet setup right there. I'm gonna swap that welder right onto this cart and get some welding. But yeah, I guess hopefully you liked the short video. Again, I wish I did more welding, but kind of get an idea of what this thing can do. And if you really want to see a weld, I'm sure you can find much better welding videos online. But yeah, I'm gonna put a link below. It would be awesome if you want to use it. Helps me out, helps them out, helps you get a good price. And yeah, thanks for watching. I know this is not trucking related, but this is trucking maintenance related. So yeah, keep on trucking, keep on welding. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.